I'm Hal Clower with CNC Photography. We've been in downtown Perry since 1988. This July we'll be celebrating 25 years in Perry. We got started when I moved to Perry. It was to work in Victory Christian Fellowship's church. I came here as a youth pastor, and the church was small at the time, and I needed something to do. And seeing as how photography has been in our family since my great-grandfather, we had the equipment, the building became available, and we started photographing. And from that point on, it just became a passion to be a photographer and to make great photographs. It's been fun to watch how photography has progressed since my great-grandfather was a photographer. And actually it was one of the things that my father didn't want to push us into. He wanted us to do what we felt like we wanted to do. But photography was it's been fun. We've enjoyed doing it. Name is basically our last names, Clower and Clower. We have found out through the years when photographers needed to sell a business, selling a business with their name associated to it could be kind of difficult. And being CNC Photography, we've had Bosses and Smiths and Joneses all working with us, so they didn't have to have that last name to be a part of CNC Photography. The first photographs we did as CNC Photography was Harold's Amoco. It was a baseball team over at Okalahachie, and they had won the Okalahachie Championship that year. That was in 1988, and we actually still have those negatives in our file. They are our customer number 0001. We do have an archive of just about every photograph that we've taken since 1988. Our sessions are done in the studio and on location. We made that determination depending on what type of photographs they're looking for. If they're looking for the more classy traditional portraits, we usually do them in the studio. If they're looking for something a little bit more loose with the environment involved, we will do that. Have several locations that we have permission to use that are unique for different activities. If they're an outdoors person, we've got places that look really outdoorsy, and others that are more downtown Perry-like. So just depending on what the session was. Being able to photograph inside gives us a great advantage of not being constrained by the weather. We do mostly still photography. We have incorporated some video into our wedding coverages, but we don't consider ourselves videographers. We'll use portions of the video when the bride's getting her makeup done and things like that to add to their DVD shows. Children and senior portraits are probably the most popular thing that we do. Because of the flexibility of indoor-outdoor sessions, we can go where we need to make that session very unique for the individual. We started customizing wedding packages probably about 18 years ago, going from the standard ABC packaging. It took us a little while longer to do that with our portrait sessions. We found out that very few people were A, B, or C customers. We do have some set packaging that will include 8x10s, 5x7s, but when we go into design, it's hard to know exactly what size you need for the area that you need it in until we actually look at that. So we customize packaging depending on your need. Obviously, the more images that you get, the better discounts we can get. It just depends on what you're going to need to have done to get the product that you're looking for. Right now, mostly our editing is done in Photoshop, but we just had a seminar with some of the people from Photoshop talking about some of the things that Photoshop 6 will do. And through our Color Lab, we submitted several images for that. Mine were actually rejected from use because the color was too good and the exposure was too good. They couldn't really show what the software was capable of doing. So we do use the software that's available, but most of the things that we do, we're going to get them right in the camera to start with so that we don't have to do a lot of post work. Yes, opening up a small business in a small town can be very difficult. Being in downtown Perry for 25 years, we have seen many businesses open and close. And really nowadays with the internet and so many things being available online, I think people have a tendency to forget that there are businesses that are supporting people's families. And we do support local shops as much as we possibly can, and we would encourage everyone to do that because that's what your local people are here for, to build relationships and to get you the product that you need. We are proud for the fact that we have been able to stay in Perry for 25 years and in the same location. Most photography places usually last 5 to 8 years before they either burn out or they're forced to move into a different place. So being able to stay in downtown Perry and build the relationships there. I still run into people today with our scout troop that we photograph them at their prom. And they have children in our scout troop. So it's fun to know these people for all of these years and recognize them and see them on Facebook and see their accomplishments. Social networking, we do mainly Facebook. And we do have our website, www.c-cphotography.com.
Hi, I'm Marty Tollison, owner of Two Friends. Located here in Perry, Georgia at 926 Carroll Street, and also in St. Simon's Island with a second store, and soon to be opening our third location there on the island as well. Two Friends in Perry has been open going on 13 years and has been in St. Simon's now for almost 2 years. Two Friends started out with two of us girls, young mothers. Myself and Francie Hargrove started the business in the year 2000 doing home shows in our homes in Houston County, and had customers who continued to ask us to open a retail store, and we chose to do that. And Two Friends is a result of Two Friends doing home shows. You know, I think one of the things that makes Two Friends really unique and different is our customer service and how we try really hard to meet our customers' needs. We treat it much as we treat our home. We wouldn't invite people into our home and not be friendly and helpful. And that's kind of our philosophy here, is to go above and beyond whatever it takes, complimentary gift wrap and fabulous customer service to make an experience lovely. Two Friends is primarily known for a great mix of lots of different things. We have everything from clothing, shoes, and accessories to home items, wedding gifts, decorative pieces for your home, stationery and invitations. Just a little bit of everything, which is why I think Two Friends is a little different, because if you're coming in and you need a baby gift, we have that. If you need a wedding gift, we have that. And if your husband is taking you out on Friday night, we have something perfect for you for your night out. We find that having items for gentlemen in the store is a nice addition, because most likely women will buy a gift for their spouse or significant other, brother or dad, graduation gifts for guys. You know, we service first, you know, try to have things for a little bit of everybody on your list. My favorite item in the store right now, I have a passion for paper, so the stationery and invitations have always been the side of the business that I love, because I think we have gotten away as a society from pretty paper and have relied on technology to communicate with people, and I think it's such a nice gesture when we get something in the mail that's handwritten. I am a huge advocate of shopping local. I believe in small businesses. I think that's what makes our world go round, quite frankly. I think small businesses are, you get service in a small business that you don't get in big box stores. And quite frankly, I think local economies need the flavor that small businesses are able to offer. And they can only stay around if people support local. Two Friends is involved with our Downtown Merchants Association, as well as our Downtown Development Authority, also with the Chamber of Commerce, in trying to keep business local. Two Friends also donates to lots of local charities. We support our local schools with ads and programs and yearbooks, and you know, usually we try to choose a charity that's close to our hearts that we like to, you know, support, and you know, kind of stay active in the community in lots of different ways. A large part of our business is with social media. We reach a super large audience in the Middle Georgia area and quite frankly across the world who are friends of ours on Facebook. We ship daily. We ship daily all over and do a lot of business through people on our website, our Pinterest page, and as well as Instagram.
I'm Bo Lunsford. I work at Coco & Company. We have been open for a year coming this February, and I have been working here for the past 5 months. Miss Angie Jenkins is the owner of Coco & Company. We would definitely say that it's a family business. I mean, we sell cupcakes. There's no denying that everyone enjoys cupcakes, from whether you're really little and enjoy it for your birthday party or you're older and just enjoy it on a day-to-day basis. The story behind the name is fairly easy. It's the name is Coco & Company, and Courtney, who also works here, Miss Angie's only daughter, one of her nicknames is Coco. And so as they were trying to figure out what they were going to call the store, they thought, what sounds more cupcakey than Coco & Company? So, I mean, just one of those things that just kind of fit. Miss Angie said that she woke up one day and she's like, I'd like to open a cupcake shop today. And of course she didn't open it that same day, but she started her process on what it was going to take to get everything started here. First, she started doing it from her home, doing orders for family and friends and things like that. And then eventually she moved into the shop here. A lot of our recipes come from family and friends, and then some things that we see different kinds of recipes around, like you know, on the internet and stuff, and we don't use those directly. What we usually do is we find a recipe that sounds interesting, and then we try it out for ourselves with our own ingredients and things like that. Test what works, what doesn't. Anytime we have a new recipe that comes out, it's a long process of trial and error for trying to figure out what works and what our customers really enjoy. Our most popular flavors definitely would have to be wedding cake, which is a white cake with an almond extract in it. The Rolo cake is a chocolate cake with a caramel filling, and that's really popular with our guys. And then those are probably our two most popular, but we also have people who come in and just rant and rave over the strawberry, butter pecan, the key lime, and then we have some more odd favorites like pineapple and Nutella, and we have a lot of candy cupcakes like Snickers and Reese that we have a lot of customers that really enjoy. My favorite is by far the strawberry. We actually are not allowed to package them together because the flavor is so strong that it will infect the other cupcakes with the strawberry flavor. We have 3 different sizes: our jumbo, our standard, and our mini sizes. Our jumbos are $2.50, our standards are $1.50, and our minis are 75 cents. And we actually have a special deal that for the jumbo sizes, where if you buy 10, you get 2 free, and so it comes out to be about $25 before tax. On average, we sell about 120 cupcakes a day, and that's, again, that's on average. Every day is different. There's no really predicting what kind of day we're going to have. There are some days when we sell out almost as soon as we open the doors, and there are other days when we end with almost as full a case as we started with. So if we do sell out, we usually sell out around when school gets out, because that's when we get a lot of our high schoolers come in, a lot of parents with their little kids who get out of school. They come in here and they just clean us out. We do birthday parties a lot. Like someone will call in and say, I'm doing a birthday party, then the theme is green and pink polka dots, and so we will do whatever cupcake they'd like, and we'll dye the icing pink and then do green sprinkles on it. We've also done recently, we just started doing the large, giant 15.5-inch cupcakes, and it's actually 2 cakes put together so it looks like a cupcake. And people are actually really enjoying that as opposed to your normal birthday cake. It feeds up to about 20 people. It's the equivalent of about 2 dozen of our standard size cupcakes. It's incredible. It's incredible to see how excited these little kids get whenever they have a giant cupcake in front of their face rather than your regular sheet cake. The downtown Perry community definitely doesn't have anything like this. before us or other than us. The closest thing that they probably have is the Coffee Cup, which is just down the way and serves little treats and things like that and sandwiches. But we're unlike anything that Downtown Perry has. I mean, we are a shop that's solely dedicated to serving cupcakes and our cupcake cakes. We're something that Perry's really never seen before, and that we like to think that we add a little bit of spark and personality to Downtown Perry. We have more of a homey feel. Whenever you come in here, you're not just another face. You are, as soon as you walk in, you're someone who we automatically care about, and we want to make sure that you are as satisfied as we can possibly make you whenever you leave. As far as the actual cupcakes go, we've been told that we have a more moist taste. Is that instead of it kind of crumbling and falling apart in your mouth like a lot of drier cupcakes do, that they really hold their shape and they are able to hold their flavor a lot better. But that's just what we've been told, and I guess I can't really say anything because I'm a little partial. We're open from 11 to 6 every day, Tuesday through Friday. Saturdays are for our special orders, and usually pickup is around noon. But other than all those hours, we probably work 24 to 26 extra hours other than that with preparation and cleanup, and every now and then we'll throw a delivery out there. Just little extra things around that add up. Small downtown business, I mean that's obvious, but being a small downtown business, we have managed to make it a year, almost a year, which is more than a lot of downtown stores can say. We've actually been told the first 3 years are the hardest. So we're looking to get over that 3-year hump, and then once we can get over that, then I would say that's what would probably be the most exciting thing for us. But as of right now, what makes us the most proud is whenever we hear people say that, oh, y'all's cupcakes are great, we love them, we have them in all of our meetings. We really enjoy the positive feedback that we get, just as much as the criticism that we might get, because it helps make us better. And the fact that we are so small, and we are in a town that's so small and friendly like Perry, if people enjoy something, they're going to let us know.
And I own Two Personalities on Macon Road in Perry, Georgia. Story behind the name Two Personalities. I have 2 daughters who have entirely 2 different personalities, and I used to make purses for them, so that's why it's spelled P-U-R-S-E, but it is named after my 2 daughters. I never knew I wanted to have a shop. We used to do craft shows and stuff while I was making purses for my daughters and doing that, and everybody used to always ask me, where was your shop? And I always said, I don't have a shop, I don't have a shop. So then just one day I thought, well, I'm going to have a shop. So it just kind of just blossomed from there. It's a daily, everyday thing. I mean, ordering, monogramming at home at night. It's just something you got to love. We have a lot of purses, monogram items. We do our own monogramming. Just a lot of gifts, free gift wrapping, that type of thing. Lots of baby gifts, shower gifts, wedding gifts, also stuff for guys, more stuff coming for guys, Father's Day, that type of thing. We have collegiate plaques now coming in. We have collegiate tins, cups. We even have picture frames for guys, so just a variety. Two Personalities adds an affordable place to shop. We try to greet you at the door. We're friendly. We want to be able to help you. We want you to be able to leave happy with your purchase. We do have a social network as far as Facebook. You can order on there. You can communicate with us. We do a lot of pictures on Facebook where you can see what's new. Not everything is on there, of course, but all our new stuff we try to put on there. And we're fixing to open our website that you'll be able to order from. And there'll be a lot of different items that we do not carry in the store. And they will have to be bought on the website because it's dealing with another company, but lots of neat stuff. But that should be open in February. Email also that I send out sales through, and that way they know when to, if there's something that they want, they can come in that day.
According to the 350 Project, if half the employed population spent $50 each month in locally owned independent businesses, it would generate more than $42.6 billion in revenue. Imagine the positive impact if 3/4 the employed population did that. For every $100 spent in locally owned independent stores, $68 returns to the community through taxes, payroll, and other expenditures. If you spend that in a national chain, only $43 stays here. Spend it online and nothing comes back. Visit the350project.net for more information.